Go ahead.
Scott Steiner did not like that. And with that, welcome to another episode of the It Gets Better I Swear podcast. I'm your host, Louis Beans, and I'm here with Merc with the mic.
Louis Beans new PC.
Louis Beans 2.0. No, what was Magnitude's number? Which was he at when he started doing that?
It was 2.0.
It was 2.0. Yeah.
Yeah.
So Louis Beans
No,
2.0.
version 1.
Version 1. Thank you.
Yeah.
Thank
It's
you.
Louis Beans version 1.
V1, baby.
V1, baby.
The hand signal and everything.
Yeah, man.
So, if you're not familiar with Red Cyclone Inc., make sure you check out the Wrestling Babble podcast that we did before this on
Yes.
the Red Cyclone Inc. and the Merc with the Mic SoundCloud.
Yep.
So,
Yes.
yeah, and you can see it on YouTube live if you follow Merc with the Mic. So do it.
Yes, it's all there. So how you liking the new PC? So we could little dibble dabble on your new baby.
Like magic in a box. It's the best thing, because it's not just for personal use. It's also for the podcast, also for YouTube. Like it makes everything just flow better because
Nice.
my PC was too old and too underpowered for a long time. So, we could step our game up here at Red Cyclone Inc. Enterprises.
Yes.
And just because I'll be able to listen, you can do as many podcasts as you guys want. I'll be able to pump them out in no time. Just saying.
Yeah. We already got like 6.
We have a podcast for every day of the week because you have an idea. Man, you know what? We got a podcast about farts. What?
Yeah,
That's
man.
ridiculous. I know, but guess what?
We
You can
got
get it
one.
done. You can get it done in an hour and you can put it on the internet in like 15 minutes. I'm just saying.
Nice.
So-
Nice. That's good, man.
Hell yeah. So that's what it's all about.
What's the name of the PC you got?
They don't really come with names except for the brand, and the brand is all over it. It's an Asus branded PC. It's a pre-built.
Nice.
But so I know the video card is NVIDIA 2070 Super.
Yeah.
And I think the motherboard is a Radeon. It's a Radeon Series 7 or something like that. Like, I'm not the most versed in it,
Yeah.
so I would just say, hey man, shout outs to Micro Center. I know they have a shop out in Brooklyn. That's where the homie, he told me because he went out to their store and recommended them.
Okay.
But I just, ain't nobody going to the damn store, not now.
Yeah.
So I just ordered from them, and thankfully everything came, because it was a small ordeal to even get the process started because they weren't the first choice. What I was going to go for was something that it was like a specific level of PC,
Okay.
and Best Buy had that,
Okay.
like with the recommendations in spades. Like if you read the reviews for the PCs that they're selling,
Yeah.
and that specific like range of things where the 2070, like the graphic card range is,
Yeah.
it was just like 5-star reviews like all across the board.
Okay.
So I was going to get it from them, and then they said they're not shipping until September, something. It wasn't even like the first. And I'm like, that was mid-August when I was thinking about doing it. I'm like, oh yeah, that's right. This entire time is the worst time because graphic cards are in high demand. PCs, period, are in high demand. So I found out it was really hard because I asked a friend to help build one for me because he literally works in building PCs on his job.
Okay.
And he's like, and he's involved deeply in all that stuff. So he was gonna like do price checking and go and look for lists here and there, and he finally got it built. He got it built like last week. So he didn't even have the time because nothing was in stock.
Yeah.
He was just waiting for stuff to come back in stock, and that's just the tale of now.
Yeah, because
Nothing
everything's
stock.
coming from China and shit too. So that's a issue
Yeah,
its
that's the
own.
other thing. Nothing's coming from China. That's a lot of stuff. We having issues with them right now.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, it's not my problem, but it is my problem. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But not even that. The work from home movement.
Yeah.
You might as well call it that because it is what it is.
Yeah.
And so many people have they're buying the components themselves. It's easier than ever to build it yourself.
Yeah.
Just go on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just do what they do. Just if you don't even want to watch the videos, just listen to what they say, right? Type it out in Google, and then just buy everything you heard. Like it's that easy. So like that coupled with what's going on with COVID is just like, yeah, man, people just everything is gone.
Yeah.
So I got like even the monitor I wanted was gone. Like it was gonna be like at least a nice. I knew it would be 4K ready, but I think the one I have, I don't think it's 4K. So
okay.
hey man, you gotta take what you can get.
Yep.
That's what I have to say.
Nice.
But don't settle when it comes to the power that you were going for in the first place. So I got it.
Yeah.
I got it. Good.
Nice.
So good things.
Good.
Because things. Hey, listen, things are. We've been getting jerked around, and I can see it. Hey, man, do you know how much I have to pay for my yearly subscription to play online? $0.
Yeah.
$0. So, with that being said, and Steam being the masterpiece of a storefront that it is, it's just like, you know what? Hey, listen, I'm not even gonna tote those console flags. I can't do it no more, man.
Yeah.
Can't do it. PS5, you kiss my ass. You got to do something completely ridiculous for the price point, because I'm telling you, they probably gonna be $600 out the box anyway. So
I think I think they're gonna lean more to 5.
You think so? You think so?
I think so.
Things aren't looking that way because, and I bring this up because there's a thing. Did you know this past week that pre-orders went up for PlayStation 5?
No, it's not an actual pre-order though. It's like put your name on a list.
That's what it is. It's an actual you pre-order. You get on the pre-order list to be on the list to pre-order.
Yeah, exactly.
But they gauge whether or not you can even do it, that's like what? Because again, credit to Giant Bomb, specifically the Giant Beast Cast. They were talking about the fact that there is a almost like a not a background check, but like they're basically going to be checking your. They use specific terms like engagement and community and other types of.
They're gonna look at your trophies and shit, like what you playing.
That's what I'm saying. Like if you ain't got no Sony games, they ain't gonna let you buy. They be like, "Yo, why you got all these third-party games? Where the Sony games at?"
I think most of the games I play are Sony games though. Like
I checked your list. All I see is Call of Duty. Where's Spider-Man? Where's Horizon?
I learned that Spider-Man, I think the Game of the Year one is like it's a separate like trophy list. It's the same trophy list, but separate. It's kind of like the Batman Arkham Asylum and then the Game of the Year's edition.
Mm-hmm.
Like you could redo those trophies.
That's interesting.
So I actually might, if it's really, really cheap, do it again.
Hey, listen, talking about cheap and why I can't tote the console bandwagon is just because now my Steam library is useful again.
Now you're like, damn, do I have $5 to spend? Yep.
Yeah, and guess what? I have $5 to spend. And you know what I bought? Yakuza 0.
Yeah.
Just to support.
Man, I've been hankering to play Yakuza again.
Mm-hmm.
I get in those moods. Like I love that game so much. Like a lot of people, like I put people on it. People like it and people don't like it. There's always the one of the two. They find it boring or they find it fun. I'm one of those dudes that like I didn't get into it in the first, and then you sold me into it, and then I just ventured into the whole world of fucking Yakuza. I finished all of them. So there's a chance I might actually do it on the Xbox One, seeing that there's trophies, points that I haven't gotten yet. So it'll be like playing it brand new.
Mm-hmm.
So I might do it again. I don't know yet, but you should do it on stream.
I'm gonna slowly go through it as well. I might see. I'm gonna have to figure out capture card stuff because I don't have to get one now.
Yeah.
So, I'm gonna check out all that stuff. I think like OBS is one thing I'm supposed to learn more in depth.
Yeah, that's what I have now. That's what we're recording on.
So we're gonna do the damn thing that way now. And hopefully the quality of the videos is just better, just in general, because you do lose something with that. Because I didn't even have the HD60, the Elgato. I had the regular one. So the HD60 is better.
Yeah.
Obviously.
I have the HD60.
So yeah, like the quality just ends up being better. But because the PC was underpowered, I couldn't achieve like certain bit rates on things. So streaming was just like it was gonna look like doo doo.
Yeah.
And you can see some of that even when you capture it in videos when things move around a lot. Like say if I was playing a puzzle game, it wouldn't look too bad,
Mhm.
or like a 2D game,
Mhm.
they don't look that bad. But something like Monster Hunter at times is just like, ooh,
Like
it's a little funky. It's
it
like
starts
that's
getting
not
like
the
full.
game.
Okay.
That's what the conversion is doing. But also my underpowered PC was like, yeah, hey dog, hey dog, this is what you get.
Yeah.
So that ain't gonna be the issue no more. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Everything's gonna continue to go up. It's gonna finish up the Vanquish playthrough. Some of our episodes should go. The episode should go up today.
Cool.
Um,
Watch that at work.
yeah.
I actually, if I'll watch it. Like if I'm on my dead time, I'll put it up on shit.
Good stuff. Good stuff. And I just happy finally got to play Phantasy Star Zero. I mean,
Yeah.
2. Well, no, it's not still 0, but Phantasy Star 2. It's been a hell of a long time. Like I didn't try the Japanese only version of the game because I couldn't get past the trying to put the address and all this other stuff they wanted from you. Then you had to translate it. And I was like, you know what?
Okay.
I'm gonna wait. And I ended up waiting for like almost, I think it was 7 years, dude.
No shit.
It's ridiculous. So finally, and it's a free to play game. So
Cool.
So one of the homies is on there. I think the Jinkies is on there, but he's on a different server because he's on Xbox.
Yeah.
So we're gonna figure that all out. Maybe
Mr.
we'll have some stuff for Phantasy Star.
Mr. PC always playing on his Xbox.
Hey man, he's trying to do it the best way he can. I think he might be doing it better now because he just bought that motherboard.
Oh,
So
okay.
he might be like just about ready to do some other stuff. But I know he wanted. I think he wanted the Wi-Fi built in. I think his thing didn't have it, and I think that's what he has now.
Okay.
So that for not well Bluetooth, and I think the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi comes together when you do it. You get that. I don't think you just get Bluetooth. So, and I have it, but I have to set it up. But that means that he really is, enthused in trying to get his controllers to work with it. So that's just a necessary change he's gonna make, and so he did it. So I hopefully he tells me everything works out right. So we'll see.
Cool.
But yeah, it's just good. Positive things, man. Lower energy. It's a lot of things. When you wait a long ass time, dude, it took me like 10 years to buy another one.
Yeah, but at least you got what you want, and you're very happy with it, and that's what matters.
Mm-hmm.
And and now we're gonna try to get you as much content as possible to test your limits.
Hell yeah.
Because we do have plans with the Game of Rage podcast. We're gonna go to Game On and we ain't going to go. We're gonna have a virtual conversation with the owner of Game On up in Long Island. He has 2 stores, Smithtown and Miller Place. I've been to the one in Miller Place, and they were amazing. They're very friendly guys and shit like that. I got free games. I bought games. I got free stuff, and it was just a nice experience and very friendly experience. And they do a lot for that community, so we're gonna have an interview with him. Probably do a recording in the store as well when shit gets better. And yeah, there's a lot of things planned. But COVID, COVID has to clear out more. We could do some cons again. We could do some. That's one thing I'm investing in is probably a camera. So when we hit cons, like when we did WinterCon, if I had a camera and things like that, and just record and things like that, it'd be kind of cool.
Hell yeah!
Experience. So do more content coming.
Do it.
I know Gamescom was this week. I don't like Kevin Neely, so anything he hosts, I really don't watch. I'll just wait till all the trailers come out. I did see the Ratchet and Clank thing. It was actually really cool to watch. It got me interested. I've always been a fan of the Ratchet and Clank. I still wonder why we haven't got a remastered version of all the games in one. I want that, so please get on that.
What have they made for them?
Huh?
What have they made for them in terms of any remakes?
They did a remake of the original game, but it was connected to the movie, so it kind of had the movie plot into the game, but it was the original first game.
So it kept the gameplay of the original, and then it put the plot of the movie.
Yeah.
Okay.
But HD, it went 4K, and it looked a lot prettier than the original game as well.
So it was a remake, not a remaster. like the graphics were from the ground up, right? It wasn't
It
the
was
old things.
yeah, 'cause it was graphics were ground up, but it was same as that game, just added with the movie stuff.
Yeah. Okay.
That was
Yeah.
the difference of it. But
Hmm.
it played really well. It was a fun game, but I want the other ones. I want Going Commando. I want Up Your Arsenal. The ones that came out on PS3. Those are some of my favorite games on the PS3. They even had a mini one called something booty, like the treasure. It had to do with like pirates and shit.
I remember.
They had a lot of cool games. I kind of want to. I would like to see them get fully remastered and like with the 4K graphics and shit. Because I try to go. Honestly, I try to go back and play Jack and Dexter, and the version on the PS4 is the PS2 version, and it was fucking terrible. I can't play through it. It hurt my
Okay.
eyes.
Wow. Okay.
It hurt my eyes.
Okay.
It was just like from what I'm used to and what it was. I was just like, damn, I can't get into it because it just looks really. It looks dated, and I was like, damn. I wish they do a. I want a remastered of both the Jack and Dexters. I would love that too because I will play them again.
Is there a reason they haven't? Like, I don't get it.
I don't know.
It's
At
just
least they
a
made it. Yeah, at least they made it like versatile. You can play on the PS4, but it's not. It's the PS2 version on it, and it's just like, it's ugly.
There's no version of the. Was there never even a thing for PS3?
There was a collection, but it was the PS2 versions.
So even those, they didn't even make them HD on that one either.
Nope.
Oh, ooh.
And then Ratchet and Clank need one. I need Ratchet and Clank to get one.
Mm. Yeah.
But yeah, because right
Yeah,
now
no,
I'm
no.
looking for new games, something else to play because I finished Ghost of Tsushima and then I finished Last of Us 2. I platinumed both of them, so now I'm just like in the rut of a new game. I don't want to get Madden. I haven't bought a Madden in like maybe 5 years, and I'm not planning to get the new one because they haven't changed the game in 5 years. The game is still exactly the same, just with new roster.
Mm-hmm.
They have not changed anything. If anything, it got worse. I think it gotten worse.
Wow, that's pretty. Funny.
NBA, I tried to demo out. Nothing extravagant changed on the game enough for me to buy it. It's still the same exact shit as well, just with new sugar coating. The Avenger game, I may get like if more of enough of the guys get it, then I'll probably get it.
Okay.
But I'll be getting on the PS4 because Spider-Man. Like Spider-Man's not gonna be on Xbox, so we'll get on the PS4. I'm very biased with Spider-Man. Spider-Man is the sole reason I'll get on Sony.
I see.
Yeah,
I see.
but I may get Avengers. It comes out this week. Hopefully,
Okay.
I could get into it. Hopefully, the gameplay is better online than the single player because the single player was kind of boring.
Yeah, it was on rails, hard.
Yeah.
So.
And also, like I was just saying, I was telling Julio, like, you know what's sad is when no one could get the feel of Hulk except for Lego.
You're right.
Lego Marvel did the best version of Hulk.
Did he fly up in the sky and pull a meteor down? Because, I mean, I don't know. That Capcom one's pretty good.
It's pretty good, but you have to do a super move to do that. As in Hulk does his super leap. You can super leap and go across the map.
Wow, that's cool.
Lego
Alright.
Lego Marvel has done some of the best versions of the Marvel characters with the simplest shit possible.
Does, okay, here's one. Does Iron Man have all of his suits?
In the first one, he had quite a few suits. In the second one, usually what they do is they will have the current movie suit and then plus a couple other ones. He had because in the first one and I think the Avenger one, he had the Hulkbuster as well. So you were
Yeah.
able to change through all of them. So you was able to go to Hulkbuster to the other suits as well, and then each one had a different like when they went on him. Like right now, I'm playing Lego Marvel 2. And Friday, is it Friday? I forgot the name of the suit. Anyway, it comes out and it comes behind you, and they'll tap you in the back, like I'm here.
Wow.
And then you're like it'll scare him, and then he'll go into the suit. And then I remember, I think it was in Lego Avengers. It was the pieces that came to him. So it'll like slap him in the face, and then it'll hit him in the back, and it'll go on him and shit.
Okay. That's
So they
funny.
do have
Alright.
details like that. They do. If you ever if you it's their games are cheap too. So like right now, if you ever want to play a Lego game and just have a hell of a fun with it and just enjoy it, I'll say buy Lego Marvel 1. I think it's about $4 or $5. And 1 is an easy platinum. 2 is a hell of a game and probably the best versions of Marvel, the best like Marvel game, like Avenger kind of game since Marvel Ultimate Alliance 1.
Wow. Okay.
Like you get the feel of the characters. You like when you get a hold of the character, you know the character and exactly how it plays.
Yeah. Okay. All right.
So I always recommend. I will always recommend Lego Marvel because that game was one of my favorites. I bought it on the 360. I bought it on the Xbox One when it went on Xbox One. I was like, yo, those are I love those games. I would like to see some remasters. I would love to see Lego Batman 2 and 1 remastered.
And they haven't come back in any form yet?
No.
Okay.
I would like to see those remastered, especially Lego Batman 2. I think Lego Batman 2 was the best DC one.
It's probably the best. All right.
That's the one like when Superman flies, you hear the Superman song.
Wait,
Every time he flew, you heard the Superman theme.
Does it stop when you stop?
Yeah. And then when you go back to fly, it goes right back on.
Does it stop? Okay.
It starts all over.
If it starts all over?
Yeah.
Oh my goodness, that's ridiculous. That's too much.
Okay. I think they did it in part 3 in Lego DC 3 with Wonder Woman, and whenever she flew, you're Wonder Woman.
Really?
Yeah.
Wow, that's ridiculous. Okay, that's deep.
Yeah. So I recommend if you're bored and want to play a game and have a couple bucks, play those games on Steam. They're probably dirt cheap on Steam. I wouldn't be surprised it would be more than $5 from Lego Marvel.
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah.
That's true.
And I think you enjoy it just because you're the fan of the story. And the storylines are really funny too, because those are the first ones that actually had its own storyline. They didn't go connected to a movie and stuff, so they actually had its own storyline.
Nice.
The only one that was connected to the movies was the Lego Avenger one.
So in those games, they talk, right?
Yeah, they have voice actors and everything.
Okay. Do they have sound alikes, or are they completely different?
Well, Lego Batman 2 was Kevin Conroy as Batman.
Oh, there you go.
And Mark Hamill as Joker.
That's even better. Okay.
So so you have those iconic voices lending their roles in that too.
Nice.
The only one in Lego Marvel 2, I did not like. I'm not crazy about the Spider-Man voice in Marvel 2. I like Spider-Man in 1 better.
Was there any other Spider-Man that we know?
It was Josh Keaton that did Spider-Man for the first Lego Spider-Man game, Lego Marvel game. It was Josh Keaton. He's known for the Spectacular Spider-Man cartoon. He talked him for many, many years.
Okay. So the second one, they just got somebody completely not Spider-Man.
Yeah, he was just loud and like nerdy.
Oh, damn. All right. Well,
it was alright. It wasn't that bad.
It's pretty funny.
But you have all the other Spider-Man. So you have like Spider-Gwen, you have the Noir, you have 2099, then you have the Guardians of the Galaxy, then you have the Avengers, then you have Doctor Strange and all that shit. So it's a lot of stuff. Sadly, in part 2, there's no X-Men.
Yeah, you're right.
The first one has X-Men.
Really? Okay.
Yeah, the X-Men are in the first one because Wolverine's on the cover.
Do they get the Wolverine from the cartoon, or is it different?
Oh.
Or is it Steve Bloom? Because he was.
I think it was Steve Bloom.
Because for a while, after Wolverine and the X-Men, he was Wolverine.
Yeah, I think it was Steve Bloom.
And he was Wolverine. And see, okay, I don't think he was. I keep confusing it and thinking that he was the one in X-Men Evolution as well.
No,
I know it was the one in Wolverine X-Men. I don't remember if he was that one. I don't think so.
I don't think he was either. I think he was. I think it was the dude that talked. Josh.
Wasn't it Piccolo? Wasn't it Piccolo?
Yeah.
The original American Piccolo was the first Wolverine. I mean, was the Evolution Wolverine?
Yeah, I think so.
I need to check this one. Yeah, well, how do you even get Wolverine voice? Well, I mean, you just put Wolverine voice acts.
Yeah.
It's just show up.
I just wanted to see who talks Wolverine. This is
I would just put it out there that X-Men Evolution is one of the best X-Men shows.
I like that.
It probably got stepped on the hardest.
I did like that.
because it had the teens and people just annoyed when
Yeah.
they think back. Oh man, it's just a bunch of kids. But yo, that they went deep. I still say the best Scott McNeil.
Yeah.
Um, but I still say the best depiction of Apocalypse in a cartoon.
Okay.
Still,
I'm trying to see who talks Wolverine. Uh,
from that show or from a different one?
no, no,
Because
it's
from
the Lego Marvel game. Phil Lamar is a bunch of characters too. He's
well, you know
Blade,
what?
he's Iron Patriot, he's Gambit, and he's War Machine.
Well, he's Gambit.
Mm-hmm.
Damn, I need to hear him as Gambit because that I could probably predict what that sounds like in my head.
They actually have like the who's who of Steve Blum. He talks Wolverine.
Steve, got you.
He talks Absorption Man, A Bomb, Beetle, Battle Ray Bill, Kirk Connors, Lizard, Daredevil, Red Skull, Taskmaster, and Wolverine. And then Tara Strong talked Herbie, Mary Jane Watson, Paralis, She-Hulk, Sif, Lady, Statue of Liberty, Squirrel Girl, and Wasp.
Wow, that's a lot.
Yeah.
That's like almost everybody. Damn.
And then Troy Baker's in this too.
Oh, is he everybody too?
He's Federal, he's Groot, he's Hawkeye, he's Jarvis, he's Loki, Moon Knight, and Wizard.
Wow, that's a lot.
Phil Friedell's in here. That's from Boy Meets World. He's Archangel November Jones. Huh?
Who's he from? Boy Meets World.
He's his brother, the older brother.
Oh, really? Sean?
He
No, not
talks,
Sean. Excuse
he's
me.
Batman Beyond.
Damn, Eric.
He talks Batman Beyond.
That's Eric, right? Okay. Wow.
Yeah,
Okay.
he talks Terry McGinnis too.
Wow, I forgot that. I knew that, and then I forgot that.
Yeah. Yeah, I swear to God, if you see it cheap and you want to try it, I swear, at least the first one, Lego Marvel 1. I think you enjoy
Gotcha.
it. It's fun. It's simple. And it's a pretty good storyline too. It's a pretty good storyline.
Yeah, that's the other thing that really counts, right? The storyline.
Yeah. Yeah, they actually
Something
yeah.
in a lot of stuff with the superheroes. You notice that?
Yeah.
Even still.
Yeah, it depends. But yeah, Avengers I might pick up though. I'm looking at it. Also the Tony Hawk's remastered comes out this week as well, so I may pick that up as well.
Damn, that was soon. I just heard people talking about the demo.
Yeah.
Did you get to try it?
I did not get to try it. I did not. I want to
Because
try it.
I hear it's actually very faithful.
Because I had
I mean,
I had a pre-order online in order to get the demo.
okay.
It was like one.
You know, I noticed that with to get it early and stuff. That was the same deal with early if you pre-order it. Nah, man. That pre-order is not $5. That pre-order is the whole pie.
Yeah.
I'm good. So.
Yeah.
You know what's interesting? I saw some people grief. Have you gotten into Fall Guys at all?
No, I have not, but I've seen people play it.
Okay.
Like everybody was like, "Oh, you play Fall Guys," blah blah blah.
I have seen people upset with Sony over some not misleading advertisement, but people believe the advertisement was misleading.
Yeah.
Where it's like, oh yeah, you get the game for PS4, and they didn't realize that you had to have PSN for it.
Yeah.
Because it doesn't have an offline.
Yeah.
And so they were upset about it. But I couldn't rock with them because what did you think that game was? Like I don't know what to say to you unless you look at it and go, well, Sony does not let you play online games for free ever.
Yeah.
If you're not a member of PlayStation Plus, you are not playing a game with other people. That's just not happening. So when you do the thing where you purchase the game and don't know what type of game it is, like that's kind of on you.
Well, they did a good job because PlayStation gave it for free this month.
But they weren't a member of Plus, so they couldn't get it for free.
Okay.
So they purchased it full price, which was $20,
Well,
thinking that they could play. But it's just like, No, that's I you can't. And also the part that they really had the right to be upset with them though was for the poor customer service, because they went to the details about how they just put them on hold and then hung up on them and was like, yeah, you can't be doing that.
Yeah.
But I will say, no, that wasn't misleading at all. The type of game it is, it's not a scam. It wasn't a sham, and it wasn't.
Hey, I'm Joe.
Yeah.
I'm the lead game designer on
blow
Fall Guys
smoke up
Ultimate
people's
Knockout.
ass.
And
You knew it was a multiplayer only game. It's not you knew.
Yeah.
They made sure to put out there that this is multiplayer focused only.
Yeah.
So that's just how it is. And again, hey man, PC, how much do I pay a month for? Just saying, it's starting to become more and more clear. They're gonna have to change some stuff, man. All I'm saying is to keep people invested in these services. Like Microsoft is doing the right thing,
Yeah.
definitely, but Sony's gonna have to start changing things.
But they
up.
haven't changed it yet. Like Microsoft, it looks like they're leaning towards not charging, or they just charge you for the Game Pass kind of thing.
So what you mean?
But there's-
They're not gonna gate what?
They're not going to charge you for online play, starting the
What? Are you
Xbox
serious?
Series X. Yeah.
You that's big. That's huge.
Yeah. So Xbox Series X, they're supposed to stop, like, because they've been eliminating the year subscription.
No, they eliminated the method of purchase.
Yeah.
There was an article that said no, you can still get that. You just can't buy it like that.
Yeah, but
On the-
what I was reading for the Xbox Series X
But
is the
still-
fact that they want to eliminate the payment for online and focus more on the Game Pass itself.
That's a game changer.
Yeah.
That's a game changer. If you telling me that they don't want you to pay for to play the games with friends anymore, that's a big deal. But then again, when you think about how closely everything is tied to their direction and in focusing on having one big ass ecosystem with PC, yeah, that makes it easy to do that.
Yeah, and like seeing you have a PC, all you need is a Game Pass membership, and you can play everything that's on the PC.
And which is
Everything.
they're trying to have, yeah, that's what I say. They're trying to have it be every single thing. So that's
It's,
something.
I think it's like maybe 95% of their games.
That and just but I mean just that mindset for that next console and that way of doing their server, that's thinking way ahead. It really is, because it's gonna get a lot of goodwill.
Yeah.
And people realize, because I mean, obviously money's tight for a lot of people. It just is what it is. You're getting enough hours because some of their jobs just don't have the hours to give you, or some people can't go to work.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? It just is what it is. So many places is going bankrupt and out of business. So knowing that you can at least keep this thing that you purchased before long time ago, meaning your PC, meaning like
Yeah.
if you bought a PC ready to play these games, you didn't just go out and buy one to be able to play video games. Meaning if you can't afford to buy the Xbox Series X during this time,
Yeah.
you got access.
Yeah.
Or for no dollars. You got, at least you got the entry fee. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You're like, all right, I'm interested in what you got.
Yeah.
Oh, if I purchase things on my previous system, maybe that I had, I could play that still?
Yeah.
Really? For free online? What? You know what I'm saying? Like that's a big deal.
Yeah. So
Love
that's, I know they're working on they're working on having free online for Xbox. And
Man.
what they're going to charge is the Game Pass, which makes sense.
Hell yeah.
Game Pass should be charged. Like for the
Yeah,
service
yeah.
they're giving and how easy accessible the games are, they should charge for that. That's 100%.
I think so as well.
And Battletoads just came out too.
Did you get to play it?
No, because I got to renew my Ultimate the Game Pass. I canceled the Game Pass because I literally have not turned on my
That's-
Xbox in such a long time. So I was like,
Yeah,
you know what? Let me cancel it, and then when I go back on and I'm gonna play, then I'll redo it.
I get that. Yeah. Don't waste the money.
Exactly.
So yeah.
But
damn.
I'll wait till when they have like the 3 months for $1 kind of shit.
Yeah. That makes a lot of sense.
Yeah.
That first intro deal, yeah, man.
Yeah.
That was a hell of a deal.
Yeah.
So, I mean, it shows they're willing to take the risk too. That's the
Yeah.
thing.
If that goes, I think that I think that could easily help them sell consoles. Just the fact that I could buy the console, not have to spend anything else, and just buy the Game Pass, and I'm good for a couple months.
I mean, yeah, but I mean, not even that, because don't they come? Isn't there options when you buy them? Don't they come with like a pass inside?
Usually, like honestly, what they should do 100% is give you your first 3 months of Xbox Game Pass,
Yeah, that's what I'm
like
saying.
right
Like
out
if
the
they give
box.
you like that's again could be a game changer because of the just the value proposition of the service they give you.
Yeah, because honestly,
Lot.
still to this day, Xbox like
Day
service
one,
runs better than PS, hundred
the
percent
day one
since day
games.
one. Yeah,
Like that's ridiculous for free. You
yeah,
already have you in the club day one.
yeah,
All right, let's
and
go.
all the exclusives. So like, yeah, because you had Halo Infinite is gonna be day
But
one there.
I still say, and there's some news with that where they had to um, delay Halo.
Yeah,
They're bringing back one of the, I think he was like the head writer or the scenario creator for the first three Halos
nice.
to get the story back on track.
I think he wrote some
But
of the books too.
okay, see, I read some of the first one. Actually, the first one was pretty good.
Yeah,
Uh,
he wrote some of the books too. So that's a smart move.
I'm just saying, like, if I read the first Halo book and it's pretty good.
Because
Not, that,
it's
not from beginning to end. Like I read most of it, but
yeah,
like it's actually pretty good. You know what book doesn't get enough credit? The Gears of War book for three, I think it was,
yeah,
came out with a series of books. Those are really good.
yeah,
Surprisingly good. I'm just saying, like for the action book, like it's because if you think about game books, that's like some of them are just like this is some cheap. This is almost as bad as a romance novel.
yeah,
You know what I'm saying? But for the one thing I remember about specifically the Gears one is that the writer was able to really paint the picture of everything of how life would be or how these events took place in that whole world.
oh, okay,
So if you were familiar with the Gears of War world and the way they just said things, the way they said things were going down, the way they described just about everything that was going down in that book to you, you're like, man, I can visualize that. So like that's how you know it's good
yeah.
on some level. um so I guess we can get into the verdict.
Yes, the verdict. Our
Unfortunately, not another good one. No.
So our next video game theatrical movie is Max Payne, starring Mark Wahlberg and Mila Kunis.
And this is an hour 40 minutes from 2008, October 17th in the US. So first thing off, it's not as bad as the last movie you watched. Nowhere
Okay.
near as boring.
Yeah.
It wasn't like anywhere near mind blowing. I don't have the experience of playing the first two Max Payne games. I've seen the third one in a playthrough.
Yeah.
It was just fun. But I've never played or seen the first two. So do you have experience with Max
It's
Payne?
been long. It's been a long time since I played the game, so I remember kind of a Punisher-ish kind of storyline in the first game.
Mm-hmm.
Then kind of him going on vengeance and trying to kill people that killed his wife and shit like that. So I remember that part. I remember the bullet time because that was like everywhere. Right after that game, every other game did that.
Yes.
So
That is true.
that's what I remember from the game. Do I remember the plot? Not really. I just know it was very similar to Punisher.
Okay. I know Max Payne was probably partially responsible for that aesthetic
Yeah,
of the white dude with the leather jacket with the turtle. I think he had a turtleneck on.
yeah.
Did he have a turtleneck or just a black shirt?
No,
No,
it
he
was
just
a
had a
black
black
shirt.
shirt. He had a specific look
Yeah,
of the leather jacket, the long leather, the mid-length leather coat, not the long one, not the short one. The jumping in slow mo, shooting guns,
yeah,
two pistols, boom boom style. Um, so I know Max Payne was influential
yeah,
more than beyond video games. I know that. But like I said, I didn't play the actual game, so I really don't know how faithful the movie is.
yeah.
So on that, I can't really judge it too harshly or too fail, too positively either, because I'm just like, I can't say, hey, yeah, man. But did he do slow mo? Yeah, he did slow mo. Did he jump in the air? Yes, he did jump in the air once. Wasn't as hokey when the jumping in the air, but that shotgun scene, oh my god,
Yeah.
has to be seen to be like just feel the chills. Like I hate. Listen, acting is a hell of an accomplishment, but I just hate to be in a room trying to have somebody tell me that that scene was cool.
Yeah.
Mark Wahlberg, and I'm looking at that, and I'm like, man, I look like such a dork. And people are like, no, man, this is cool. This is awesome. Look at the CG. Look at the slow motion, man. It's just like the game. It's just like, ooh, this is cringy.
You want to know what makes me not like this movie more?
Okay, what's that?
I was one of the people that went to see it in theaters.
Really?
I did see this in theaters.
But why?
Because I was like, I did take an ex-girlfriend, so it was like a movie night kind of shit, and
Okay.
picking this, and
I'm thinking,
I'm watching, and then I'm like, Mila Kunis is in it. She's kind of cute, and I was like, all right, I'll watch it. It looks like the trailer. The trailer, I don't know. I was just like, it might be like another Punisher kind of shit, and we would see it, and it was pretty bad. It wasn't. It's bad, and like the great, like it was not, because it was just weird. I didn't care for the movie.
yeah, that makes sense. Not invested.
Yeah.
So.
But yeah, and then like the whole like I was kind of mad that he never like took the pills and shit and did the slow motion.
Yeah, they changed it up to being whatever that experimental drug was in the movie.
Yeah, because it was like the pills and shit. Like he was like taking painkillers and shit, and like the whole thing, and it made his eyes crimson and everything went slow and shit. And yeah, they kind of made it like this whole angel demon thing that pretty much came out and tried to kill them and stuff like that, but it was a drug doing it.
See, the weird part was this movie. See, now I know why I thought of Constantine when I saw this movie, because of the demons.
Yeah, because you think that was the. So you'll think it's kind of like that. I could see that, especially in the trailer. One of the trailers I remember seeing the demon. I'm like, what the fuck is that?
Yes.
Like,
yeah.
what that has to do with Max Payne? I have no clue.
But see, that's the thing I think where it might be a little bit of the director or whoever like wanted their vision to be the thing.
Yeah.
Because it's just like that's not really what you think of when you think of Max Payne.
Yeah.
There's more him with his pissed off face just jumping and shooting. That's mainly what it is. So I said to you, like, the main thing that I came away from this movie feeling was this movie would have been better in a post John Wick world.
Yeah.
Like, choreography would have been different. The fight scenes would have been way different. Just the shooting in general would be way different. The tone and stuff, it didn't bother me. The acting wasn't like the greatest or the worst, but it damn sure wasn't that last movie where it put me to sleep.
Yeah.
It just. This was just completely middle of the road, mainly.
Yeah,
like,
I agree.
Where I perked up was towards the end because it was mostly action.
Yeah,
and the action was basically the action was all right, and it was like, okay, this is good.
Yeah, it was decent enough. Like, it wasn't like cringeworthy. It wasn't like
it wasn't that.
Besides the shotgun scene, that shotgun thing.
It wasn't that one. It wasn't that part. It was at the end. Like, they have a whole thing where he's in the building.
Yeah.
That's different from that shotgun scene.
Yeah.
That shotgun, that killed that whole scene for me. Sorry.
Yeah. But there were some good action scenes in this, and again, I kind of agree with the whole, like, after John Wick, this movie could have been actually maybe something if better like fight choreographers on it. I think it would have done a better movie.
I think so too.
Like maybe the people that did like Daredevil's fight scenes,
because
it kind of had that like gritty-ish style to it.
And that's the type of character Max Payne is too.
Yeah.
Like a Daredevil, he gets the crap kicked out of him, but keeps on going. So, yeah.
And I felt like visually, you didn't see him get like his ass kicked like that. You see him got shot, he got stabbed.
Let me tell you.
Yeah.
About the CG blood and gunshots in this movie.
Did you watch the unrated one or the regular one?
No, I saw the regular movie.
I watched the unrated one, so at least you see the blood.
So yeah, there's a scene, and this is okay. This is credit to the people in the movie. I didn't know it was them.
Yeah,
So we didn't go through the cast. So Max Payne is Mark Wahlberg.
yeah,
Mila Kunis is Mona Sachs. I don't know who she is in the game. Uh, Bo Bridges is a character named BB Hensley.
yeah,
Ludacris is a character named Jim Bravura.
yeah,
Um, and Chris O'Donnell is a character named Jason Colvin.
yeah.
I did not know that was Chris O'Donnell.
He got chubby.
And you see him quite a bit during the movie.
Yeah,
Did not know it was him. Also, Nelly Furtado was his partner's wife.
yeah.
I didn't know that was her.
That was Nelly Furtado.
The lady who told him to get out of my house.
Yeah,
Yeah,
it was
that
Nelly
was her.
Oh wow.
Did not. I did not. Nope. So good job. Also, shout outs to Olga Kurilenko
Yeah,
for reprising the same exact role that she played in Hitman.
yeah.
Just an over sexualized woman.
Oh
Just
man, she's in a lot of movies. Just the same thing because
the
she's
same
in like Quantum of Solace as well.
she wore the same dress
Yeah.
that she wore in Hitman, basically.
They used it. It's like, I just used it. Here, go ahead.
Yeah, this is what you do, right? So she is typecast to hell.
Yeah.
So you had that, and that was another thing that made me laugh. Was just like, look at this. This is just like Hitman. Oh my god, this lady.
And Donald Lunge, I like him. He was in like Grounded for Life show. He's in a lot of TV shows.
Who is he in this movie?
He's Alex Balder. He was the
He was the partner.
Yeah, he ended up dying in the movie.
Okay, so yeah, I know what you're talking about. All
I
right.
like him as an actor. He literally does good in wherever roles he
Okay.
is. He's in Gotham. He plays Bullet
Who's that?
in Gotham. The cop.
Oh, that's Bullock.
Yeah,
Oh,
yeah, yeah.
oh.
Yeah, he
Okay.
plays him.
And the villain, I'm not familiar with the actor Amaury Nolasco,
Yeah. Oh
whose
yeah,
character
yeah.
with
He was,
Pino.
he always plays like a gangster. He's kind of typecast. I've seen him in. He was in Transformers. I know. He had
Really?
a small.
Okay.
He had a small role in Transformers. He was in Prison Break. He was in A Good Day to Die Hard. He was in Street Nights with Keanu Reeves.
Okay.
Yeah, he always plays kind of like the henchman kind of villain kind of shit.
Kind of. Well, I see that the thing they have is he either plays a drag queen in something called Work It.
There you
I think
go.
it's funny. But I see. I liked and didn't like his character kind of because the ruthlessness of that guy just seemed almost out of nowhere from when you first see him because he almost looks like he's just a bodyguard.
Yo,
When
did
they
you
first
see?
saw
Did you ever saw the movie Benchwarmers
Sounds familiar.
with
I
Rob
don't think so.
Schneider, David Spade? These kids getting picked on, and they were playing baseball, and Rob Schneider was like the better
No,
baseball
I know the
player.
movie, but no, I didn't see it.
So he plays the Dominican pitcher that the other team hired, and he was supposed to be like 13 years old, but he's like 30 years old playing. That's where I remember
no.
his fucking face from.
You know what's funny? That the thought process of him and being the killer, he reminded me of one of those stories about some random Dominican dude running around killing people with a machete. Because
Yeah,
kind of was running around killing people with a machete.
yeah, pretty much.
So, but the thing I will say about this movie that at least it manages to do is let you know why everything is happening
Yeah,
because I wasn't lost. You know what I mean? Like at least it had like a through line, I could follow the plot, so I knew why when the twists and turns came. Not too much was a surprise, but mostly everything made sense.
okay.
So that's one thing I could really say about this movie. It was like I got his character, the soldier that took the drug and was like fucked him up. But the thing that you didn't really get was what was he doing?
Yeah,
And then you start to see they didn't ever really spell out what he was doing, but he still worked for them
yeah,
and he was recruiting people. That's why he had that chair. And the thing about the 99% of people become the addict. And you see, he was surrounded by military badasses. So the 1% becomes super soldiers. So he was basically being used to weed out people who weren't super soldiers and find them, which is kind of interesting because he was being used by the main bad guy, which surprise is Max Payne's best friend
Yeah.
in the movies. It's always the one you love.
Yeah.
So, and then I kind of like the twist at the end where he took the drug and killed the guy's wife.
Yeah.
He killed Max Payne's wife, like
Yeah.
the guy in the suit.
Yeah.
Like they plant the seeds and let you believe that it's one person, but when it's resolved, it's done in a good enough way that you're not like, man, are you fucking kidding me? And it is like, oh, okay. If you did take the drug, that would happen, and you knew that you weren't going to turn crazy, and you fucking got the superpowers, and you wanted to test them out, and so you just killed the lady who wouldn't not blab about it.
Yeah.
Okay. And you had the two gangbangers so it wouldn't look like anything except a robbery. Okay. So yeah, it was like, all right, I don't see holes in the plot. So
Yeah.
all right, that's the most I can give it. So
At least they gave it a
for me-
story. At least they stuck. At least they stuck to the story that they were trying to tell.
Yeah.
So at least they give them that credit.
It was still kind of funny though, the part where he went in the dude's office and he escaped out of a window. How tall was that building? What did he do?
I don't know.
I'm sorry, Max Payne don't be jumping out of windows and surviving.
Yeah. I don't know.
So anyway, do I recommend this movie? Not really. You know what I'm saying? Go watch John Wick.
Yeah. To go watch John Wick.
And just pretend that his dog is his wife and kid. That's all.
John Wick is what this movie should be.
It took. I mean, listen. Constantine did a better job. Constantine played a better Max Payne than Mark Wahlberg.
Yes.
There you go.
There you go.
So that's basically what it turns into.
Yeah.
So for this movie, I'll give it a 2.75. I want to go 3, but it's like, it wasn't that good.
I give it a 2.
It's just, it wasn't like as bad as that last thing I saw. It wasn't as bad as Hitman.
But trust
For me.
it gets worse.
So
It gets worse because next week
no.
is Street Fighter: Legend of Chun-Li.
I'm looking forward to a 0.
Oh fuck! This is gonna. I think this might take Annihilation out your last place.
Hell yeah. But it has to prove to be bad.
Yeah.
I hate Annihilation, but that movie is just, I think it's bad as well, besides my personal bias.
Yeah.
So Chun-Li has to earn that 0.
So next week we have Street Fighter: Legend of Chun-Li. So where does Max Payne fit in your rankings?
What's above Hitman?
Alone in the Dark. Yeah, Alone in the Dark for you.
So what's above Alone in the Dark?
Far Cry.
Oh, it's definitely better than Far Cry. What's above Far Cry?
In the Name of the King.
Yeah, it's better than that too. What's above that?
Blood Rain.
I like this better than Blood Rain. What's
House of the Dead.
No, it's not better than House of the Dead.
So
It's below House of the Dead.
all right, so it'll be your 16. I think I'm gonna go the same. Like it's not. All those movies are worse than this, but this was actually still a bad movie.
Yeah.
I can't forgive Alone in the Dark with that whole nip up bullshit that he did. I just can't. If Christian Slater thinking he's athletic, that's bullshit.
Who was that? I need to find his stunt man.
All right, so we have done 22 movies, so this is our list so far, and kind of how we always ended. Mortal Kombat number 1, Super Mario Brothers is number 2 for me. DOA is 2 for you. 3 is DOA for me. Super Mario for you. 4 is Double Dragon. 5 is Street Fighter. 6 is Postal. 7 is Resident Evil 2 and Tomb Raider for you. 8 is Doom for me. Resident Evil 2 for you. 9 is Tomb Raider for me. Doom for you. Resident Evil 3 is number 10. Number 11 is Silent Hill. Number 12 is Resident Evil 1. 13 is Tomb Raider 2. 14 is Ring Commander. 15 is House of the Dead. 16 is Max Payne. 17 is Blood Rain. 18 is In the Name of the King. 19 is Far Cry. 20 is MK2 for me, Alone in the Dark for you. Hitman is 21, and last is Alone in the Dark for me and MK2 for you.
Yes, sir.
Next week, we're gonna see this shit show of Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li.
It's been a long time coming.
Oh man, it doesn't get better either. Tekken is after this one.
Oh, well, that's fun. That's fun bad.
Yeah, Tekken's after this one. Prince of Persia is after that.
That movie.
That's on Disney Plus.
Okay.
Resident Evil, and then we have 2 Resident Evils in a row: Silent Hill, Revelations, and then Need for Speed.
I like the next Resident Evil. That's the one
Okay.
with Wesker. The first one with Wesker.
Okay.
I like that one.
So we're gonna see where these go. So yeah, Street Fighter: The Legend of Chun-Li is next week. Oh damn, I'm not looking forward to watching that shit again. I'm really not.
Wait.
That one's as bad as could be. I guess
You
we're
say you see
Huh?
it already?
What?
You seen it already?
Which one?
Chun-Li.
I've seen it. Yes, it's terrible.
Oh.
I seen it when it came out on DVD because I was working at Blockbuster at the time, so I
Wow.
didn't pay for it. I did watch it though,
Man.
and I was like, "What the fuck is this shit?" Oh,
I
man.
remember the marketing and all that stuff, man.
The scene I want you to get in your mind when you see it is the hummingbird kick.
Oh, okay.
That is all.
Got it.
It's terrible.
You got it.
Yeah. I guess we wrap this up.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Thank you once again for listening to another episode of the It Gets Better, I Swear podcast. Make sure you check us out, mostly on Sundays, on Merc with the Mic on YouTube if you want to catch it live. Also, make sure you catch us anywhere and everywhere, Red Cyclone Inc. That's YouTube, SoundCloud as well, where you can hear the Wrestling Babble podcast, as well as the Game and Rage podcast, the Shell Shock podcast, Morphin Cast, and I'm missing one.
Not a Trekkie.
Not a track. Thank you. Thank
Gotcha.
you. We gotta get the old Star Trek. Nah. It's called Not a Trekkie. I'm just saying.
Yeah.
What else can you find? Make sure you check us out. Social media, Twitter, Instagram. We have Tumblr, WordPress. So Facebook group is Red Cyclone Inc.
Yep.
Everything is Red Cyclone Inc. No excuses. Where you at, Merc?
Follow me on all social medias as Tumblr, Twitter, Instagram, YouTube, SoundCloud, and Twitch TV, or Merc the Mic. Follow our Facebook pages, The Wrestling Babble and The Wrestling Community pages. We are very active on there. And I will be doing the live polls for Payback, so definitely check those out on the Wrestling Babble podcast. Shout outs to Game On. I always hit them up. I was telling you about the retro video game. We talked about it earlier. We're about to have an interview with the owner of that store, so shout out to them. They're in Middle Place and Smithtown, so let's check them out. They're good prices. Other than that, peace out, laters, and I guess fuck Michael Cole. Fuck
Don't
Michael
forget
Cole, Zordon, and follow the Jinkies for sandwiches.
All the Jinkies.
Yeah, we don't
6
like
foot
Zordon.
sandwich. I love it.
Oh, and check out my Instagram, Merc the Mic. I have pictures of my display case. I'm working on.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
Work in progress.
Yeah, it's a lot. Yo, I sent you the pictures of the stacks, right? And that was not everything. I lined up having a box full of the wrestling figures still.